I have a message for Lightworkers. So this is another message that's kind of piggybacking on a message that I put out a few days ago on my channel for Lightworkers. It has Lightworkers in the title. And I feel like there's going to be a few messages coming kind of close together in the next week or so. Spirit's only give me a little bit at a time. But I had a major download yesterday and I want to share that with you now. So Spirit said that the month of May is going to be the first time that a group of light workers who have incarnated here together, it's like a soul group. So Spirit has shown me that light workers have incarnated in group, I want to say pods. Okay, that's what's coming through. These soul groups, and you can be spread all over the planet and not know each other, but you still incarnated at the same time. So we're part of this same soul collective, and there is a particular frequency. There's different sets of frequencies that different groups of light workers will be accessing and working with as time goes on. So there's going to be different waves of these, and there is a specific frequency that a specific group of light workers is going to be accessing for the first time in the month of May. And Spirit said this is happening now because this particular group of light workers is ready. Their physical vessel, their light body is ready to work with this energy, or to access it and to have it come into their physical vessel. And for right now, this energy is only going to be something that, and I'm part of this collective, so something that we are exposed to in short bursts. So we may come into this energy for a few hours one day, or maybe a day or two, but not lasting really longer than that. And it's going to be felt in the physical body. So that's one aspect of it. And the other aspect was that it's just going to come in short bursts. And then after this energy comes into our body, we're going to go through little integration phases. So the integration is going to take longer than the time that we're spending. And I'm getting more downloads on this right now. More than the time that we're spending in that energy. So say the energy comes into you, and that's how it's going to be. It's just going to be this sudden influx of high frequency energy. And I'm going to talk a little bit in a minute about how that's going to feel. But say you have a full day where you're just in this energy, then you will spend at least 2 days integrating that energy. And what's going to happen is your energy is going to kind of feel like it's dropping. And after this high frequency energy leaves, you may feel kind of it's going to feel like a roller coaster, they're saying. And they've been saying this to me for a while, that the energy this year for light workers is going to feel like we're on a roller coaster. We're going to have these highs and these lows, and the lows can feel sort of you're just really, really tired, just so exhausted, and maybe feeling a little bit down. And Spirit wanted me to share this message as sort of just a heads up. This is what you're going to be experiencing. This is going to be new to you. And they don't want you to be alarmed. There's nothing wrong. Of course, if you're experiencing any kind of physical symptoms that are worrying, definitely get them checked out. Don't just assume because you're a light worker that every illness and physical symptom is an ascension symptom or something spiritually related, okay? Sometimes they are, but they still have a physical thing that we need to address. So just wanted to share that little PSA there. So this energy, this frequency that we're going to be accessing this month is not something that we need to do anything in particular to access it. That's one thing Spirit wants to say. It's just going to happen. It's just going to be in your body, and you're going to know, because you're going to feel this sense of exhilaration. And they again use the analogy of a roller coaster to explain this, and how when you crest the hill of a roller coaster and you go down, that feeling that you get in your chest, that like adrenaline feeling, it's going to be like that. So it may feel a little bit like anxiety, but not with kind of the negative side of anxiety where there might be like feelings of dread or something like that. It's not going to be like that. It's going to feel very uplifting, very exhilarating, but it's almost that feeling. If you've ever experienced a feeling of like quickening, like I said, going down like a roller coaster, or you have been in a car that's driving fast on a road and you come across a speed bump, and like that feeling when you get lifted up and you feel it in your body, in your chest, and it's almost like you lose your breath. It's going to feel like that. So you may have a day where you just kind of feel like you're floating on a cloud, and like everything just seems more vibrant and everything just seems light, and like you're just kind of floating through the day, and it's going to feel exciting and exhilarating. And then you're going to come down from that, like I mentioned before. So what's happening is, like, the purpose behind this is, one, just to kind of get us slowly calibrated to these frequencies. So as we are accessing these higher frequencies, we need to like integrate them into our system and get used to them. If we were to access these energies and just be in them all the time and have them flowing through our bodies all the time, it would be too much. It would be overwhelming to our nervous systems. So our light bodies and our physical vessels have increased, or what's the word I'm looking for? They have expanded already to a certain degree, and it's a degree that's allowing us to access these frequencies and sit in them for a period of time. But we're still not at the point where we're able to be in these frequencies all the time. And this is all part of the shift to 5D consciousness and being in these higher frequencies. And it's going to take time before we are fully able to, as humans, to be in 5D consciousness and working with high frequency energies all the time. Like, that is something that the human vessel is being like evolving into. And this is a very, very long process. The other thing that Spirit is saying, why we're accessing these frequencies right now and in this way, is because the frequencies themselves are helping to further expand our light bodies, our physical vessels, our DNA, all of those things that need to be changed slowly over time. These frequencies are going to help continue to expand us in those ways. So yeah, it's just that it's happening in small bursts, and there's this collective of light workers who are going to be really accessing a specific set of frequencies this month for the first time. So this was just kind of a heads up. I had another experience I'm going to share for another video because it's going to be too long to explain, and I'm trying to keep my videos like under 10 minutes. And it's just a whole other thing, and it's wild, and it's related to this. So I'm going to share that in another video. But I had another, I'll call it an experience last night with some beings, some energy. I don't know. I'll unpack that in another video, but there's going to be a lot happening for Lightworkers this month, including this like access to these frequencies. And you may start having your own experiences, kind of depending on where you are in your timeline, where you're really being communicated with by higher dimensional beings. I'll just leave it at that. So just, be aware and look out for that. And I think I'm going to leave this message here. Let me know if you're experiencing any of this yet, or as the month goes on and you have some of these experiences. I would love to hear your experience with them, and I'll share mine as well. So, all right, hope you're doing well. See you soon.